Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we are back in the Golf Club 2, and we are playing at a course called Puerto Rico Country Club. Now, this might seem a little surprising for why I am playing this course. There's a couple reasons. One, I couldn't find the course for this week on the tour, which is the WGC Mexico Championship, so I just tried finding the Mexico course, couldn't find it. Then was trying to find a general Mexico course, couldn't really find anything that was really interesting. So then I went to the next best thing. They're actually having a charity event in Puerto Rico this week for the rest of the tour players who aren't really in the WGC event. So I went to Puerto Rico, checked it out, and there's Puerto Rico Country Club. I kind of like the course. I kind of like the layout. It's a little shorter than a lot of the other courses, so I might as well check it out, see how we do. We're going to have a birdie putt here on the first hole, and we're going to pounce on it. Get that birdie. Great start here from my character. I'm pretty sure that's a birdie anyway. Yeah. There it is. I think it's a little bit of a smaller course. Oh, this is a crazy hole. This is a crazy hole. I like it. It's very perched up. I like that. Not really sure what else I can say about the hole. It's pretty cool. We're going to aim right. I'm not going to aim too far right, because if I miss right, then it's going to be long gone. And that is actually going to be looking really solid. That is a really good shot there. I am very happy with that. My only hope was that I wasn't going to go long. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to go left or right. My hope was not to go long. I definitely did that. Almost pin high, and we're going to get another birdie here. If this is any indication of what the course is going to look like, then there might be some crazy holes going on in these next few holes, even though the course is short. That's kind of what I like, though. Like, a lot of the shorter courses have some pretty crazy features, and that's what makes them either really difficult or just really exciting to watch. How is this going to end up? It's going to kick forward. Come on, get back in the fairway. No, another missed fairway. Both the first hole I missed the fairway also, so that's kind of disappointing, but maybe we can still do well here on the chip shot, pitch shot, whatever you want to call it. It's going to roll a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are absolutely killing this golf course. I am enjoying it a lot. But yeah, what I really like how the PGA Tour is doing this little charity event in Puerto Rico. Usually they just have like a tournament going on, and they just have that going, and whoever wins it, it's another FedEx Cup event in conjunction with the WGC, so that some of the smaller players can get into that. But instead, for this week, they're actually doing a charity event, which I'm really, really happy about. It's kind of similar, I think, to what they do the week after the U.S. Open, where they have the CVS Charity Classic in Rhode Island. It's before the actual Travelers Championship, which is a little different. So some of the players actually playing in the Travelers go and play in the CVS tournament and then go to Connecticut to play in that. But this one, it's completely different. It's actually during the weekend. So people who are in the Mexico Championship can't play in the Puerto Rico Open and vice versa because they're going on at the same time. But still, very, very exciting. I'm very happy they're doing it. The more charity events on the tour, even though they do give a lot to charity to begin with anyway, just having these separate charity events are also really, really cool. Can they just stay up? I'm pretty happy about that. I am pretty happy about that, actually. Yeah, that's actually really good. I am not disappointed in that whatsoever, except for the fact that I just missed that putt for par. I was really hoping I was gonna have a bogey-free round, especially after the start we had. I would be very, very, very happy with a bogey-free round. That definitely did not just happen, though, because we just made a bogey. Good news is we have a par 5, and if these courses are a little... man. I was going to say, if the course was a little shorter, I was hoping for a little shorter par 5. That is most certainly not the case here. It's a 570-yard par 5. Definitely a long ways away, but you know what? Hopefully we'll do well. Yeah, let's talk about last week's event, the Honda Classic, won by Justin Thomas in a playoff. Another playoff on the tour. Like I was saying a few weeks ago, there have been way too many playoffs, or like more than usual. It seems like it's a very abnormal number of playoffs that have happened so far in this tour season. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not, but it definitely seems like there's a lot more playoffs than there usually are, and that it's really interesting to me. I'm not sure if it's a trend that's only going to happen for like this year and then stop after this year, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it's actually going to stay like this for a while. What just happened? I think I just hit it in the bunker and it bounced out. I'm pretty sure it just stayed in the bunker and then bounced out, and we might get a birdie after this. I have no idea how I made that birdie. I honestly don't know how I made that birdie. It looped around and went back in. After the crazy shot that happened in the last shot, where I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just kind of crazy, where it hits the edge of the bunker and then bounces out and rolls onto the green where we have the chance to make the birdie. And we actually do that. So 3 under through 5. Pretty good start here. I'm pretty happy about that. And we're going to have a very solid drive here. Again, like I've said in the past couple episodes, usually in real life, when I'm driving the ball well, my rounds are really good. In this game, it's not really the case. Like, I can drive the ball terribly like I did in the first few holes and still go 3 under par through the first 5. Yeah, I would still like some good drives. No, don't get me wrong. I love hitting the ball right down the middle of the fairway. It's always good, but yeah, it doesn't always have to be like that. It doesn't always have to be right down the middle. I seem to have gotten pretty comfortable with the, I'll call them conditions, with the courses and stuff. Can this be close? It's going to roll and it's going to go a little past the hole. Made it come back a little bit. No, it's not, but that's only going to be like 4 or 5 feet. 4 feet. I'm pretty happy about that. I am pretty happy, especially when I can make that putt for par. There we go. Very happy there. Where are we? We're 3 under through 6 holes. That has not happened in a long time. A long time. 3 under through 6 holes. I think the last time I did it was like 2 or 3 months ago, and I think I finished at 2 under because I just absolutely bottled it down the stretch, and I think it went 1 over in the past like 5 holes or something like that. Again, another not so great drive. We're missing a little to the right there. Let's see, 166, 170, 80%. I think the 5-iron might get me there. I'm not sure if it will, but we're gonna aim probably like right here because the slope is actually bringing it to the right too. I usually, for some reason, I don't take account the slope, and I think that's why I miss a lot of shots, but maybe I will take into account the slope here. It still goes way too far right. I actually took into account the slope too much, I think. I aimed too far right, and that's where it ended up. Now, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to try the flop shot. I think that's honestly the only thing I can try at this point. We're going to try the flop shot here. See if it gets on the green and rolls up. Beautiful! Oh, don't roll! Don't roll! Oh, I thought it was going to check. I honestly thought it was going to check with the downhill approach. I thought it was going to spin a little more in the air and stop. That didn't happen, but maybe we can still find a way to make a par out of it and we miss it. Oh, man, the putting. Putting is not great so far. My putting I thought was back after last episode, but it's not back today, and there's another bogey right there. But yeah, talking about Justin Thomas, I know it's a little off topic, but he did win the Honda Classic last week, so I do want to talk about him. What is this hole? Am I even going to get it over in 2 shots? I'm not even sure, but yeah, so he won the Honda Classic, but he's actually he's had a little bit of controversy surrounding his victory. So I believe it was the 16th hole during regulation in the final round. He basically kicked a guy out for saying, get in the bunker on one of his tee shots after he hit the ball. So it didn't interrupt his swing. It didn't really interrupt anything. He just was like, get in the bunker. And then he's like, is that you? Get out. Your day's done. You're not here anymore. I'm honestly kind of disappointed that he forced him out. I really don't think he did that much wrong. It wasn't like he was kind of rooting against him, but honestly, in any sport, that's perfectly fine. Like football, baseball, basketball, hockey, if you root against the other team, that's perfectly acceptable in like conversations and in like stadiums, arenas, all that stuff. So I'm not sure why it wouldn't be the same for golf. Maybe because it's an individual sport, and if you're rooting against one person, it seems like you're pinpointing it on the individual instead of like a whole team or something like that. But you can dislike individual players too on teams, so I think it's kind of similar to that. I think I'm going to get a bogey here too, so that was 3, 4. Yeah, that was my 5th shot. I'm going for another bogey. As soon as I say, I bottled up the last time, I started really well. I'm doing the same thing here. We just got back-to-back bogeys. 4 birdies, 3 bogeys. Not good. Not good at all, excuse me. And now we got kind of an island green, so this is really interesting. This is a really interesting hole. I'm going to aim over here. And we actually have a sloped tee box, which you rarely see in these games, is a sloped tee. Actually, in real life, you rarely see sloped tees, too. Is it going to come back to the right? I aimed really far out, so I was hoping it comes back. It does. It's going to stay on the green, and we're going to have another chance at birdie to finish 2 under on this front side. But yeah, honestly, I don't see what the dude did wrong. There have been reports out there that he was, like, heckling him for a few holes. And even so, like, I still think it's kind of acceptable. Like, if you were, like, I guess if you were sort of targeting him, like, throughout the whole round, like, there are reports there was, that, like, that's kind of bad. But, like, one off-comment thing, like, get in the bunker just to be funny, or maybe you're, like, betting with your friend, like, hey, $1 if this ball goes in the bunker or something like that. Just kind of like a little skins thing or something like that. Like, I don't think that's fine. You heckle with your friends all the time. You're rooting against your friends all the time when you're playing golf. Like, I'm not sure why it shouldn't be the same for a professional. So, I'm not going to call Justin Thomas, like, a crybaby or anything like that. Like, if it gets under his skin, whatever. Like, if he feels like the guy was hurting his feelings, like, whatever. It really doesn't matter that much. But I honestly don't think the guy should have got kicked out. I honestly don't think any of that. And just Justin Thomas overall seems it's been like players have been, or not players, fans have been getting under his skin the past few weeks. He made a comment in Riviera a couple weeks ago where he was like, I don't really like how the fans get when Tiger Woods is playing, stuff like that. There's another birdie there, by the way. We didn't get a birdie on the last hole, but we got it there. Let's go. But he was kind of complaining how the crowds got bigger and the crowds were more rowdier with Tiger Woods playing as opposed to him not playing. Like, you kind of should have expected that. You were watching him for years and years. You saw how the crowds got when he played. Like, you should kind of expect that now that even when you're on the tour, he's back. He got the fusion. He's actually looking really good. We'll talk about Tiger in a second. He finished 12th, so pretty good there. So, yeah, I really shouldn't think, but who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure how Justin Thomas is really feeling about this. I know he made an apology-ish on Twitter, so I'm not sure if he actually means what he says on Twitter or if he still is kind of, like, not feeling, like, great about, like, the fans on tour and if he's not really liking how the fans are treating him or something like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's really what I got on Justin Thomas. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Justin Thomas, how you feel. If he should just suck it up and just go with it because he's a professional golfer. Like, I really don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Where's this one ending up? This one is wide right. Wow, that was really far right. I did not expect that to go that far. But now we're going to have to try to chip it over the bunker and on to the green. This one's going to be interesting. This one is going to be interesting. This one's probably long gone. Oh, it checked! It checked and it's going to roll. No, don't roll too much. I didn't know it was going to roll. I was happy it checked, but I'm not happy it started rolling. Wow. That was an interesting shot. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty crazy. But should I chip it here or should I try putt it? I'm going to try and putt it. I think it will probably be better if I try and putt it. I will probably have a better chance, except for the fact that it's going to keep rolling back down. Oh boy, it might be one of those holes, folks. It might be one of those holes where I'd get like an 8 out of nowhere just because I try something and it fails. We're going to try the chip shot here. And oh my goodness, what was that? What the heck was that? We're going to be over par after this hole. I think if I miss this, we are going to be over par after this hole. Yep, and I miss it. All right. Wait, maybe it rolls back into the hole. Can it roll back into the hole? Can I just make the greatest shot in history? No, I can't. What is this pin location? What is this pin location? Like, seriously. If you miss it, then it's not even, like, you're not even going to be close to getting it in. Like, who made this course? Like, that pin is just absolute garbage. If that's going to keep rolling, are you kidding me? What is this? What is this? You're going to have to, like, force it up past the pin and make it roll back in. Or just hit the pin itself. Like, what is this pin location? This actually reminds me a lot about a pin location in my state tournament. Like, let's see if this one goes in. It's probably going to miss right and come back down. It is. But this reminds me a lot about a pin location in my state tournament match. The one that I shot a 77 in. Where I believe it was the 7th hole where we were playing, and the pin was basically like this. It was like, maybe not in the same location, it was like middle left, but it was on a slope like this, so that even if you missed it by like a ½ inch over the hole, and like a foot past, if you played it like a foot past, it would roll 30 feet down to the bottom of the green. Like, it made no sense how this pin was placed. Everyone was complaining about it. That was the only hole I 3-putted in that whole tournament, and I'm going to roll it into the hole. That's the...
Good putt. Well done.
I shouldn't be having to make putts like that. And now what did I shoot? A 10. I shot a 10 because of where that pin was. And now I'm 3 over par. Now we're going to have to play our way back to even par. Like, that is a garbage pin. Like, I don't like to complain about pins, but that pin just there and that pin in my state tournament match, those are the only 2 holes that I've ever really complained about where the pin locations are. Just because it's too slopey to even have a chance of going in unless you hit it with even if you hit it a perfect lag putt so that it goes, say, like 2 feet past the hole. Even if you hit it uphill 2 feet past the hole and then it rolls back down to you if it misses the pin on the way back, like, those holes shouldn't exist. Those pin locations should never exist in golf anywhere, for the amateur game, for the professional game, anywhere. And please let me chip this in. Oh, what a bounce back. What a bounce back. That's crazy. So we go birdie, quintuple bogey, and birdie on the first 3 holes of the back 9, and we might as well have just had a drivable par 4. The wind's in the wrong spot to make it drivable, but we're still going to get it really close, chip it on, putt it, hopefully make another birdie. That is the plan, at least. Maybe get it in the bunker. Maybe get it into the bunker. We'll have a decent shot out of the bunker. I think like a 15, 20-yard bunker shot. I'm feeling confident with these 17 yards. We're going to go here, probably a little far there. Yeah, whoa, not a little far. That's way too far. Yikes, that's the worst bunker shot I've had in months. That's honestly the worst bunker shot I have had in months in this game. That was absolute garbage. And then the ball's going to check there. At least it's not going to roll back to my feet like it did 2 holes ago. What was that? What did I just say? I was like 2 holes ago. Like, what was that? But, yeah, we got a par at least. Like, I guess I'll take the par, but, still, I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I've been playing so well, and that 1 hole is going to ruin my entire round. We're going to go with the 9-iron here. Don't ask me why. It's just, I'm just feeling the 9-iron. I'm not sure if it's going to get there, though. It's not. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And this one's rolling all the way down. This one is rolling all the way down. At least it goes in the rough. At least it's not going to roll all the way back into the water. That would be very disappointing. But we're going to go with the flop shot here. 25-yard flop shot up the hill. Get it close. Stay there. Stay there. Thank you. Thank you for staying there. I was really hoping that did not go all the way back down, which it didn't. And can I chip it in for par? Thank you. Oh man, if I got another bogey, I think my chance at a even par round were going to be long gone. So I'm very happy with that. Now we got a couple short par 4s. I'm pretty sure this one's only about 350. We're going to hit the driver here, get it down into the little valley. We're going to aim this way. Because even though the wind's in the face, it's also going to the right, so it should bring it back a little bit. And it's not bringing it back. Like, are you kidding me, game? Like, the wind is literally going like this. Well, for you guys, it's going like this. So it should be going down and then to the right. Like, it shouldn't just be going straight back into the person's face. That makes no sense. But now, we're going to have to try to figure this one out. I have no idea how this is going to go, to be completely honest with you. Going to go a little there. We're just going to go with the full swing. This is probably long gone. 34. Actually, this is pretty much pin high. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid shot if it stays where it is. Please stay. Don't move. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tough putt, though. This is absolutely a tough putt, and hopefully we can at least get it close. I'm not going for the make here. I am going for the lag. And, of course, it's going to be super far away. Oh, man. I know I mentioned early on in this round, like, if there's going to be some crazy holes, I'm kind of expecting it, and it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. It might roll all the way back down. No, it actually stays right there. But, yeah, I mentioned early on in the round, I'm like, I'm kind of expecting some crazy holes, and that pin location on the, I think it was the 11th hole, and then that crazy little thing where it's just rolling along the edge of the green, that was pretty crazy. We're going to make another 3-putt bogey here. Not what I was looking for. Definitely not what I was looking for. Yeah, not great. That's all I'm going to say is not great. I did say I was going to talk about Tiger, wasn't I? But yeah, Tiger finished 12th. He was tied for 11th going into the final round. I was like, Tiger could find a way to get a top 10. He started out really strong. I think he was 3 under through 5 like we were, and finished even. So we kind of both are following pretty similar rounds, us and Tiger. Started out really strong and ending very, very poorly. But what else? Like, he played okay. Like, I think he finished even par. So again, not bad. Like, based on the course he played, like, even par isn't bad. I think the winner was 7 under. If I remember correctly, let me check. Actually, no, let me just focus on this putt. I think the winner was at 7 or 8 under par, if I remember correctly. And then the leader was, what is going on? Get in the hole. Ooh, how close was that? Yikes. But the leader was at 4 under, I think, after 2 rounds. I think it was 7 under after 3 rounds. It might have finished 8 or 9 under par. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it didn't get the double digits. Tiger finished 9 shots back, but tied for 12th. That just shows you how crazy it was playing. The bear trap got him big time. He was 8 under on all parts of the course, like holes 1 through 14 and then 18. But then he was 8 over on 15 through 17 alone in this tournament. Like, the bear trap can get you. The bear trap on the PGA National absolutely gets you. Justin Thomas only played it in 1 over par. That's how he was able to win. He was able to cut his losses at the bear trap and just take what he can get the pars, get out, not try to be aggressive, and it worked out for him, and he won the tournament that way. So good job for him. That was a terrible chip. Terrible chip. Man, I am really falling apart here, guys. I apologize. But yeah, Tiger, not bad. That if he could have reduced his losses on that stretch, he definitely would have finished top 10. There's a par there. I'll take that. Now the 18th is a par 5, so hopefully we will play well on this one. We're 3 over on the round, 4 over on the back 9 alone. Let's see if we can cut it down a little bit. 3 over doesn't seem great, but if I can get a birdie here, it will definitely make my round feel a little better. And let me remind you, 5 over of that was from 1 hole alone. So right now I'm 3 over, so I would be 2 under if I got a par on that hole. Let's be honest, I probably would have gotten a bogey if I actually tried a little. Well, I definitely tried. You guys could tell. I was definitely trying, but if that pin was not in a bad spot, I think the worst I would have gotten was a bogey. And that would take 4 shots off, so I would be even par on this side and 1 under overall. So, man, that pin location was probably worse than the one in my state tournament that I was talking about earlier. Like, honestly, that was a terrible, terrible spot. Luckily, I was only able to, 3-putt that one in the state tournament. I think I 6-putt that one. Like, that was absolute trash. But now we got a 6-footer, of course, right on the edge of the hill for a birdie to finish this round off. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Puerto Rico Country Club. We score a 74, 2 over par. Definitely how we started, not how we should have finished. Would have been 3 under if we got a par on that last hole. Or not on the last hole, but on that hole where I got a 10. A double-digit score. Double-digit scores ruin your round. The fact that I was able to get a 74 even after a double-digit round should say how good I was playing the rest of the round. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me. Puerto Rico Country Club. Enjoy the World Golf Championship this week. I didn't even get to talk about that. It's a World Golf Championship this week. Extra FedEx Cup points, extra World Ranking points on the line. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Puerto Rico charity thing going on this week. And, yeah, that's going to do it here for me. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye.